Hello, it's Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, helping you go from hamster wheel to happiness. I hope you are well and having the most amazing week. I am reflecting on the most beautiful and wonderful Manifest Your Perfect 2018 workshop that we did on Saturday. And there was so much love and support in the room. And we sat there and we worked on our goals, both individually and shared with the group for support and love, which was amazing. It was a beautiful day. Those attending have a clear plan of action and goals and how they're going to achieve them whilst working with the universe, which is amazing. There was a common theme that came up though, which was that a few of the people in the room had experienced or were experiencing, some of them had moved past it, working so much on trying to please everyone else, trying to be the perfect husband, wife, mother, daughter, work colleague, human being, that they had actually forgotten who they were. And they'd lost their sense of identity, which was just heartbreaking. And it's so easily done when we're in the busy day-to-day life of trying to please everyone. Sometimes we forget to stop and reflect. And the common theme was that it just spent so long trying to please everyone, trying to be the perfect, what came about was either trying to be the perfect daughter, the perfect sister, the perfect mother, the perfect wife, that they were just constantly on alert to answer everyone's needs, and constantly on alert to please everybody, to the point where one of the ladies, the most beautiful lady who I love dearly, had not had a bath in several years. She'd had obviously showers, etc., but she had not even taken 20 minutes for herself in several years because she didn't want to close the door on her children just for a little bit. And that was heartbreaking, because as individuals, we are worth it. We are worth taking time for ourselves. Not only are we worth taking time for ourselves, it's imperative that we do. If we keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, which was the situation in this case, what then happens is eventually we break. Eventually, we just can't give anymore because there is nothing left to give. Excuse me. Eventually, you just keep giving and you wind up exhausted and tired and fed up on that hamster wheel that I talk about. When I say I help people go from hamster wheel to happiness, you really are on that hamster wheel. And what happens is that you, as a result of doing that, not only do you reach exhaustion, do you reach breaking point if you keep doing that, you forget who you are, which is what's happened. That was a reality of people sitting there in the room last Saturday saying, I can't remember who I am. I can't remember what it is that I dream of. I can't even remember what my dreams are to manifest them. And so, their manifestation work for the year is to reconnect with who they really are and to rediscover what their dreams are and rediscover their purpose, their reason for being here. Because we all have one. We really do all have one. And it's heartbreaking because it is something that we all have the power to stop. It's so easy to say. It's so easy to say, and I know I've been in that mode in the past, and I know that there are fears that come up, fears of rejection from our loved ones, fears of rejection from those around us, fears of not being enough, fears of being seen to be infallible, not perfect, and all these fears and that we overcome. And it is possible to overcome them. And it's about realizing that if you do not take time for yourself, you cannot keep giving to your family. You cannot keep giving to your job. You cannot keep giving to humankind if you do not take time for yourself. And it's a lesson that I've learned through the hard way and the easy way at different times in my life. It really is a lesson. And it does take dedication, intention, and higher boundaries to say no to people just for a while. It does take that, and it is about having the strength to do that sometimes. And there are lots of different strategies that I can share, that I share with people on the Seeds of Change program, that I share in our Reiki courses, etc., etc. But right now, I want to give you something now for you to do as my gift to you, to reconnect with who you are. There are so many other things that we could cover, and I want to make it really simple. So know that it's important that you reconnect with who you are, because then you can serve big in a bigger way, which is amazing. If I was still in that hamster wheel side of things, I wouldn't be sat here right now being able to give you this gift. Last week I took an entire day out, blocked the diary out, told people I was not around, and I sat in a spa and read a book that I've been meaning to read for months that will help me give even more to you. And it's so important to do that sometimes. And we can start by making small changes before we make the big changes. So my gift to you is a loving assignment, challenge, to help you move past this. And 3 steps, make it simple. 5 minutes, ideally 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes a week, 5 minutes a month is more than what you're doing now. Number 1, communicate to your family. I didn't say that very well. Number 1, communicate to your family. Communicate to those around you. Communicate to your loved ones. Say and be honest with love from your heart that you want to reconnect with who you really are. You want to reconnect with your dreams, your goals, while still being present in the family. That communicate that you still love them, and you love them so much, and you want to keep giving so much, and it's reached a point where you want to love yourself as much as you love your family, so that you can start bringing your self-worth up to equal rather than putting you at the bottom of the list. So communicate and tell them with love in your heart, and just say that all you're asking for is 5 minutes a day. That's it. As a starting point, that's way better than what you possibly have been doing. Step number 2, sit quietly. Still your mind, body and soul. Feel your feet on the ground, stretching through the walls and the foundations of where you're sat, if you are inside, to Mother Earth. Feel connected with the divine and Mother Earth and that balance, and surround yourself in the most beautiful bubble of white light. Just visualize it, ask for it to be there, whatever works for you. And ask yourself, What is it that I want? What are my dreams? What are my visions? What are my goals? Where do I want to be a year from now? And listen to the answers. Listen. Hear the answers. When you repeat this day in and day out, answers will come. They may not come straight away, they will come. Trust in the process. Gently bring yourself back into the room and carry on with your day. Step number 3, every morning at the start of the day, just simply ask the divine, your God, your angels, your guides, whatever resonates for you and whoever you decide that you want to communicate with. It may be that if you are not religious, you want to communicate with your soul and listen to your soul, whatever works for you. This transcends all religions, all beliefs, all faiths, all non-beliefs. Step number 3, at the start of each day, ask 2 questions. How can I serve lovingly whilst still empowering myself to reclaim my identity? Because you want to keep giving. It's in your nature, that's why you've got here. Don't try and fight it. And number 2, what do I need to do? Well, not need. One of the most wonderful things I ever heard was replace the word need with will enjoy, and it changes the dynamic. So note the question number 2, rephrased, is what can I do today to take action on reclaiming my identity and moving towards my big goal? Some days it will be huge and some days it will be small things. Some days the meditation will be incredible and others it will be challenging. And that's okay. That's okay. This is a simple process. What's important is the repetition. And if it's only once a month you do this, you're still doing more than you did before. So don't worry about it. Just do what you can. Let me know how you get on. Let me know what you think of this video. Enjoy reclaiming who you are. Enjoy rediscovering your dreams and your goals if they've gone. Enjoy putting yourself first for 5 minutes. Because sometimes that's more than people have done in a long time. Please believe me, having been on that hamster wheel, having gone through all of that process of being on my knees, broken and tired and exhausted, is that eventually, if you keep going and you don't take time for you, something will crack. Whether it be physically, emotionally, in my case it was physically and emotionally, because I didn't listen to the emotional exhaustion signs, so I ended up having a car accident and having to take 6 months off. Please believe me that this is one of the most important things that you can do, because if you don't, you can't keep giving with the way that you are, because as the phrase goes, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So that's my loving message assignment and challenge to you. Please let me know how you get on. I can't wait to hear. I love you dearly, and thank you for watching 15 minutes. You've taken 15 minutes for you here. Anyway, have the most amazing day, and I will speak to you soon. With so much love, Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, helping you go from hamster wheel to happiness. Have a great day. Lots of love.